swear there's this one section on the left. Oh, welcome back. I saw this one Sandman had snowman. Sandman, I guess, yeah. It just kind of blended in for me. Into the core. How am I doing health-wise? I don't really feel like taking the risk of getting hit by these spikes. But I managed to make it work. Actually, I don't remember if it's at the top of the bottom of the slope that sock appears. The game didn't even tell me, hey, there's a sock at this place as a reward. I don't remember if the game tells you in the original either that a sock appears somewhere. If you get all the Sandmen. I don't think it does. Anyways.
Do I really have to carry Patrick's socks?
Beautiful. I mean, it's not like he ever wears them, Sandy. Okay, then. So that's a nice start to this episode. Propitious beginnings. Going. And how are we doing here, actually, in this area now? That's amusing, actually. There's an entire level counter for those Sandmen. That's not going to make much sense if... It's good that they actually acknowledge that, but one, that's usually something that you'd expect to be for a spatula, because every other counter in the game is for a spatula like that. And two, if you're not in this area, actually in that one room, basically, on that one slope, wouldn't that always be 0? Anyways, we're almost done here. Aside from... I was missing 3 socks on that last slope. The last slope, of course, is going to take us a decent amount of time. Let's try to hit the... Good job, Tammy. I was trying to lasso the Thunder Tiki to take those guys out.
That's for messing with Texas.
How this? Ah, darn it! That would have been cool if I actually managed to get across a gap that way. Ow. I hadn't really thought about that part. The prize was pain. Okay. One last really cool, really foggy view. Like, this would be really awesome, I'm sure. If I could see it.
Hey, Sandy!
Hi.
Howdy, Larry.
Really? I can't lasso that? There we go.
The shinier, the better.
Anything else to do here? Gotta take a quick look. Seems like they were pretty thoughtful though about putting visual walls everywhere in Sand Mountain, even though you could jump on all sorts of things. Hey! Come on. Absolutely could have gone on there. Up we go. There you go. Yeah, I figure. Darn. Really doesn't seem like you can stand on any of the cool things to stand on here. Ooh. Here we actually are lacking any bit obvious wall. But it's not of much use. You can't get up here in any obvious way. But we are actually at the very edge of the world here. If I could just stand on that. Oh, hello. Wait. No. That's weird. It's making me... go into slide mode. It makes it look like I'm actually sliding on the platform or something. Or on the... on something here. But that's not the case at all. I'm not actually doing another jump. Or I can't actually do another jump after that. Is there anything that makes me go into slide mode? I don't see any way of getting up here. It's just frustrating as it feels like I'm so close doing something here. Because I'm at the very end of this area, and there might be a visual wall on top of that too, but usually they put the visual walls further away. Anyways, this time we'll actually start as Sandy or Spongebob again.
I love opening presents.
I'm the fastest there is. My time down this slope is unbeatable. I'll give you a golden spatula if you can beat my time.
Let's go.
Fresh like a spring breeze.
Not even with this particular one very low either, to be honest. That right wasn't the most time efficient way of doing things either. Okay. What was that? I don't expect I'll get this first try because I just don't remember what's fast here. There's also that, I guess. I don't think I've ever fallen down that portion before.
I'm the...
So disappointed by the combos in this game. Didn't understand how satisfying it was to get such a huge combo in the original. Such a little thing that doesn't really degrade my experience on the whole, but every time I'm... Okay. I'm reminded of it makes me sad. You lose, game. That was your fault.
I'm the fa...
But whatever. Now that we've got the Sandman taken care of, I'm not that concerned about anything on this slope. Honestly, that's the only thing that really is cause for trouble for me in this area. In Sand Mountain. Is there further or faster sliding than before? Reminded all of a sudden of the slide areas in. Ah!
998, 999, 1000.
In the movie game. But this time you just go down the slope and that's kind of that. You need to figure out how to do it fast, which again reminds me of the time challenges and the slopes in the original, in the movie game as well. I do think it would be interesting to see a remake of the movie game. I think I've talked about this a little bit before, but there's no reason you would ever see a remake of that, and I say that because... Sorry, dude. Because the thing about this game that's fortunate is that it's actually fairly timeless. Aside from being SpongeBob, but SpongeBob's still a thing. There's still a market for SpongeBob, aside from the people that played the original version of this game too. I also don't know if it's faster to go down here or not, at all. And I always feared it would be, because you just skip this part down to here. But the movie game is, of course, tied to the movie, a super old movie nowadays. I just kind of took that on purpose. Felt faster. I should have taken the high road, give it a chance. Because on the high road, at least if I fall by accident, I can kind of fall back onto falling onto the low road. On the low road, if I fall off, I'm done for. That's satisfying. Wasn't sure I should try to cut the corner there at the end. Well, I don't know if that was exactly first try. It was the first time I actually completed it, at least.
You just met the Sponginator.
Darn it, I was trying to end with a bash onto the bombs.
I feel like a new start.
Did the button get hit? No. Darn it. Every time I want the button to get hit, it doesn't get hit that way. There we go. Whoa! Whoa! I see. I don't think the camera work with that is very good. I like what they tried to do. I really do. How you hit the camera and whatnot. Like, they tried to add in something new. Why is my bubble wand still out? How does that happen? But the movie game, and that's the thing, it's based on a super old thing, and it's irrevocably tied to that thing. So you just know it's not going to happen. Not to mention it's just not remembered.
Congratulations, SpongeBob! You beat my best time! Here's a spatula!
But there are some things I think are a little bit fancier about that game that I do think would have been cool to see remastered. And, well, I say polished and whatnot, but at the same time, this game feels a little bit, aside from the visuals, of course, this game tends to feel more done differently as opposed to actually straight up polished. It feels like a remake, not really like an updated and improved one, I don't think, generally. Of course, I said not having seen the additional content yet, like the multiplayer being a huge one, or at least the one extra Squidward boss fight. So I may be speaking prematurely on that, but out of what I've seen so far. Oh no, they do try to improve little things too, like some of the cutscenes and the extra animations for characters, and you get more dialogue with characters. So seeing like something like that for the movie would be cool. Anyways, we're not done here. We still have a sock in there at least, right? I didn't get any socks in there. There's at least the one with Sandy on the floating platforms. Not floating, on the big ice platforms. All this feels very reinterpreted though, like for instance here we have a bunch of sand as opposed to what we had before, which was... That was an interesting animation on me and my board there. As opposed to what we had in the original, that being more snow-like. And little changes like me doing a kickflip down instead of like a one-footed stiffy or whatever that was that Sandy did in the original. Well, that was a one-footed method, I guess you'd call. I finally came up with a name for the trick Sandy does. I guess you'd call it a one-footed method or something like that. That she does in the original instead of the kickflip. I actually don't need that part. Here we go, this is what we need. Oh, that's weird. These platforms aren't ice anymore. Why did they change that? There are lots of little things. Bye, Bomb. Very little things they changed. Like the bomb AI, which sometimes makes sense, and a lot of the time makes no sense. I need a little bit of a boost. There we go. Extra jump.
Ooh, do I really have to carry Patrick's socks?
Now the hunt for that last sock. I don't really know the location of it all. Actually no, it's in here. Because it's right here. Right where I wasn't. Where am I now? It's internet. I do like actually. Oh, I know. I wish it gave you kind of a moment to get ready. Again. Game. Why would you do this to me? But instead of having Han space back on the track, you're actually like up and at it, going again immediately, which is nice. So that's why breaking the action. Is it faster just to restart this whole track instead of going up here? It's kind of amusing just going up the track as I can. Just to show how much they've changed the mechanics in order to let me do this. It was a really painful to go up slopes back in the original, but now it's actually really easy. Hello, that was super awkward! Oh, come on, game. Ugh. And to think I almost jumped directly into that sock, that would be cool. Alright. I feel like it was easier back in the day to lasso this Thunder Tiki here. Can you not still lasso it?
Toasted
Oh, there we go.
Texas style. Oh,
Toasted
feeling
swirly?
refreshed.
Sandy's going through waves of emotions here. I guess we'll just never see the left portion though. That portion where you don't go into the optional path. And then it'll be another Sand Mountain that we can move on to. Actually, the robot Patrick next, isn't it? I believe so. Awkward animation as before. Look at that. Snowball going everywhere. Killing object. Ah, why didn't you lasso, Sandy? Because I did a single jump instead of a double jump for some reason. Okay, let's go back up the slope again, I guess. Like, I feel like... I guess I just keep momentum I expect to keep there. Well, I guess part of it is that I'm used to actually losing all my momentum as soon as well, I say this. I expect to lose all my momentum as soon as I bring out my lasso. Of course, I didn't bring out my lasso, that's what's messing me up. I'm expecting to do a double jump that does a single jump for some reason. It's like... It seems like if I just fall off of a slope on my own. That was awkward. If I just fall off a slope on my own and then jump, that's a single jump, not a double jump. Not that time. I don't know. I didn't do any jump animation. Sandy has the tendency to just not animate as she jumps. So I'm starting to think she has like actual powers of levitation. She just hides from us. Now I can use the actual lasso. And there we go.
I suppose it'll make Patrick happy.
So they didn't make you happy.
Bam!
Alright. In that case, there's not much reason to stick around here anymore, I don't think. We already see everything there is to see here, so... Let's head back to Bikini Bottom. Not there, precisely. It just goes backwards, I like that. If you say no. Oh, was this episode to end like 5 minutes ago? I guess we'll do this next episode. Bye everyone.